Greetings, fellow Dagorans, and I am here with George.
Hello!
And welcome, Witcher community, to this new series of what we're going to call it, George. The Witcher Weekly, Witcher 3 Weekly.
Witcher 3 Weekly. I don't know. We'll think about it.
You'll see. We'll probably decide the name while it's being uploaded.
Probably. I was thinking of names earlier. Couldn't think of one, but you know.
Yeah.
So.
What we're doing is we're going to do a weekly every week until release of the show of the game. We're going to be recapping the week's news and discussing it and putting what we do already on Shadow Mono Weekly. But if you don't know what that is, it's just going to be the same as this. And if we get questions from anyone, we will answer them. We're starting to get a lot from S1 Weekly, aren't we, George?
Yeah, we're getting actually 5-6 a week.
Yeah, and we'll tell you how to give them in later on in the show. But what we're going to talk about this episode is we're going to give an intro to the game to like people who are just kind of joining us from S1 Weekly and that, so they can like understand what the game is. But I think you're going to be pretty sure what the game is. I think a lot of people know what The Witcher is now.
Yeah, Connor's played through the first two, haven't you?
Yes, I have, quite heavily, I might add.
I haven't yet. I've got my Steam. Gonna play it eventually, but this is what happened with Shadow Mono Weekly. I knew jack shit about a lot of things, kind of knew everything, and then eventually I get to know a lot more about the game. I'm going to start playing it soon. Just my internet's so shit, it takes ages to download a flipping game, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then we'll go into the news and we'll talk about a collector's edition and some controversy sparking that. And then we'll talk about some of the stuff you get in the collector's edition. Then we'll talk about a mini game that's going into the game, because that's what we've got this week. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So, but first, for the people that know, I think we should introduce ourselves. Do you wanna go, George, first, and what your kind of history is with the Witcher games?
Witcher games, I ain't got much history with them, but I have played a lot of RPG games like the Elder Scrolls series and games like that. So I like my role-playing games, and I've heard of Witcher. I've seen the gameplay footage, and it looks really good. So that's pretty much me.
Yeah, me fall upon pretty much the same thing. Like I'd say RPG is my favourite games. Like I like the Elder Scrolls and obviously the Witcher series. I'll talk about that in a second, and Fable and things like that. I'm a fan of all that, but like yeah, with I played both. I've completed both of the Witchers. The Witcher 2, I played that first. I got it in the Steam, got both of them in the Steam sales, and then yeah, I completed the Witcher 2 in like in about 3 weeks. Would you say, Joe? Was it about 3 weeks when I told you I finished?
Yeah, it was about that.
Yeah, it took me about 28 hours to complete, which is apparently just above average. So. Yeah, and yeah, I love it completely. I was like in there from like the first time I played. I think the first playthrough I played like 2 hours, and the second one I did about 6 or 7 because I got into it so much. The preparation, the potions, it's just fantastic. And then I played the first one. The first one's short. The first one only took me about 10 hours to do. Apparently that's about average. I had a look online, and it's not as polished, but I liked it because it had less money to go with the first Witcher. I did like the game. I enjoyed it a lot. I like the story. I like how the story follows on with the same character, Geralt, and now you can kind of continue your saves across, which is happening in this game as well. But yeah, that's us for the Witcher community. I'm Connor, and that's George.
Hello.
But first things first, if you do submit any questions, my name is spelled C-O-N-O-R, 1 N. Just thought I'd put that in.
I am spelled George, the normal way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Right. Now, The Witcher is a game based on the book series called The Witcher by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, and is produced by Polish dev team CG Projekt Red. And by the way, The Witcher is kind of like thought as royalty in Poland. When President Obama went to Poland and he met the president, just before he left, he gave him a copy of The Witcher 2. Not the book, the game. You gave him a copy of the game. I've told you that story before, haven't I, George?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard it online and I looked into it, and it was actually a news article by like the Sun and stuff like that, and like Daily Telegraph. It was all, and there's loads of it saying it happened. So in my mind, I like to think that there's a copy of The Witcher 2 flying around on Air
White
Force One.
House.
Yeah,
Oh,
and in the
wow.
White House, President Obama and Michelle Obama just there kicking back after their hard day of ruling America.
You know when YouTube videos where about Obama plays Call of Duty or
Yeah.
Titanfall?
Yeah,
That's
he's-
actually Obama.
Yeah.
That's not a voice actor. That's actually him. Stuffing
Yeah.
healthcare.gov down your throat. Just
Yeah.
go to healthcare.gov. Which they should, because free healthcare.
Yeah. The game will be released on Xbox One, PC, and PlayStation 4. Not Xbox 360, PS3, because apparently they couldn't handle the game, and they're not putting money into funding them too. So they're focusing all their kind of time on.
Good thing.
Yep.
It means that the PS4, Xbox One, and PC users will have a better experience because of it.
Yeah.
Because they won't be turning around the game so PS3 and Xbox 360 can win it.
Yeah. There's going to be big improvements to this one, as the game will be 30 times larger than the previous Witcher game.
That's fucking huge. I don't know how big Witcher 2 is, but that's fucking
Yeah,
huge.
the settings 30 times. To put it in George terms, or any other Elder Scrolls fan terms, it's 20% larger than Skyrim.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah, that's a big
That's
game.
fucking huge. That's a big game.
And yeah,
As long as there's no bloody mountain to climb up, I'm like for our main quest. Am I?
there'll be mountains. There is
But
mountains. I'll put
If there's an easy horse to get to, then I'll be happy.
Yeah, well, we'll talk
Fuck
about
Hi
some.
Hrothgar. Fuck Hi Hrothgar. So,
Yeah, well, for the first time in the Witcher series, it is going to be open world. As if you played The Witcher 2 or Witcher 3, that's George Eaton. I'm sorry about that.
sorry.
Yeah, but and if you haven't played The Witcher 2 or the first Witcher, it does tell you what to do. Like, you've got to go to that location. It's not exactly like you can't exactly run around and do your own thing. You can a little bit, I suppose, but not to a big extent. It's mainly kind of you mainly are doing what you're told to do, but it kind of works. And this time it is fully open world, so you can it's going to be like Skyrim, where you can run around, do what quest you want to do, when and where. Which, I've said this many times, when I get news that's good to me, it gives me a bit of a boner. Because open world, you can't beat open world, can you, George?
But open world is one of the best games you can have, like Skyrim, Far Cry. It's brilliant.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto is one of the best examples of that.
Exactly.
It's so dense for most of the cities. You just do the fuck you want and whenever you want and kill a shit ton of people.
And that's why so many people have so much fun.
That's why so many people, because so many innocent people.
Yeah, and
So many innocent people.
And The Witcher's taken it on, and it's going to work so well because of all the preparation you can do for different quests, and yeah, it's just going to be fantastic. In the previous two Witcher games, you play as Geralt, who is one of the last remaining Witchers, whom is also a monster hunter and is famous for his killing. In the game, you utilise your potion making to gain effects, and in this game, it does like big time on potions, like another scale. Like Skyrim and stuff. We're going to compare a lot to Skyrim because it's my favourite game. Is it your favourite game, George?
It's up there.
Yeah, it's my favourite game. But I'm going to go quite a distance to next. And
Yeah, it's if you see you want to Connor's top 10 favourite games,
I put it. You'll see at the end of the video. You'll see at
there's
the
a
end of the
link,
video.
but you'll be able to find it. It's a long video, but you can see.
It's in depth, and it's got good reviews actually from people who've commented on it and stuff like that on the Reddit. So and yeah, what was I saying before? Yeah, potions like in Skyrim, George, they're there, but they're kind of ineffective out there in a way.
Because you can just go and get potions anywhere and they're fairly cheap, so you just buy them.
Exactly, and you find them all over the place. Whereas in The Witcher, it kind of does it in a way where you make them yourself, and for the preparation, and they give you bonuses depending on the monsters you fight. So if you use a certain potion against one monster, it's not going to work as well if you use it against a different monster, so to speak. It gives you like a certain strength bonus against a griffin, for example, or and then if you go against like a hippogriff, then it's not going to work as well. If you understand.
I understand.
Yeah.
Not my tactics and strategy involved in it.
Exactly, and God, strategy is good for any game. Like any game that uses strategy like well especially in an open world. God, this game is going to be too good. When we had a gaming podcast as well, when we said our favourite games coming out that have been at E3, you put Far Cry 4 first, didn't you, George?
Far Cry 4 or Unity.
Yeah, or Unity, and I put this, then SOM.
I think it's kind of changed now.
Yeah.
I think SOM was very high up there. Far Cry 4 still up there. stuff. But it's still up there.
Yeah, for me, it's these two games that are going to be my main bomb. And the Witcher series is famous for its preparation, as I said before quests, and the choices you make in the game that have a huge effect on the world. And like, again, I'm going to utilise Skyrim. Because in Skyrim, George, like, do you know when you make choices, they have an effect, but they don't really have a big effect. You know, like, if you join the Imperials and or the Stormcloaks, they kind of are similar things. It's just which end you want to fight for. You're doing similar quests. Whereas in The Witcher, like, it's one path or another. It's completely different. It's like, it's the choice whether to kill a king or not to kill a king. And things like that.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and like, that's what because choices in any game is good. Any game is good. Like, well, choices are what makes it go, what adds immersion. It's like Elder Scrolls Online didn't succeed in that fact. Whereas like, games like Skyrim, well, Skyrim did, I suppose. Grand Theft Auto, I'd say, kind of achieves in that fact, like choosing which weapons you want to use and shit like that. Yeah, and Fable, it succeeds big time in that fact. You can choose which way you want to go, good or bad.
It does that as well. Infamous was a case like that. The previous two, I don't know if third one was stressed as much, but
no, you get a few at the beginning. Is this the Infamous that's just come out this year?
Yeah, the second one was like really like different endings and everything.
And that's how it should be. Like Grand Theft Auto, different ending. You could choose which ending you wanted to have. Like you can't get a bigger choice than that. Like The Witcher 2, played the game. I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah. And plus if you've played the game on PC, you can kind of continue a previous save. So say like if you've completed the first Witcher, George. If you've done the first Witcher, when you get The Witcher 2, you can kind of continue your game. You kind of get all your items from the first Witcher.
Oh, so it's like kind of a...
Yeah, so like you can continue from The Witcher 1 to The Witcher 2, and that's going to continue on to The Witcher 3.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like you can keep all your stuff because you are the same character. Whereas I think you can do that on the PlayStation, Xbox 360. Do you know if you like continued your profile? Yeah, you can do that as well. Because The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 1... No, The Witcher 1 did, but The Witcher 2 come out on 360 and PS3. And in an E3 presentation this year, the gameplay producer Marek Ziemak, this is going to be hard. Do you know when we say like developers' names?
Yeah.
It's like in Shadow of Mordor, the names are Andy Salisbury, Michael de Platier. Easy names to remember. They're going to be bloody Andrzej Sieropowski, Marek Ziemak. The Polish names. It's going to be tough to say. And like you're not good with speaking, George, in general.
Fuck
like,
you.
You're not the best talker in
It's true though.
Yeah. So we're gonna struggle with. If you struggle with names, I'm sorry. If you're Polish and you know how to say it, just put like how to pronounce in the comments, and that'll help.
But very much.
Yeah. But you said there's going to be 80 different dynamic monsters in the game, comparing to the 27 dynamic monsters in The Witcher 2. So that's a massive increase in the different monsters that you're getting. And like they all act differently, so there's going to be different potions for them all. It's not like that you fight them the same way. You fight each of them differently. Like some of them you'll fight like out at sea, some of them you fight high up, some of them you have to kind of track them down and shoot them off the air and take them out. Some of them they'll come underground. There's so many different ways. The monster fighting in The Witcher is just incredible. And if you've seen any of the gameplay so far, it just looks so... What's the word I'm looking for? Variable. You know, there's like so many different ways to take them down and stuff like that. This is something for George, because I know George likes the Climates of Tamriel mod.
Oh, that's cool.
On Skyrim.
It's because it actually does nothing, and when you're at night and you see like the northern lights and shit, it looks cool. It's cool.
Yeah, and but that was in the game anyway, the Northern Lights.
Yeah, but not as good as the mod does.
Yeah, well, anyway, the game features a dynamic day and night weather system. It's kind of been pointed out a lot by like people who have played the game. Apparently, like the weather can just change, like in an instant. Do you know like the mod works?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can just change. Like it can like start snowing it, and apparently it works really effectively. If you've played the game like at any event or anything, then you probably know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But some new features that have been announced from The Witcher 2 is there's something called Witcher Sense. They haven't really gone into this. There's sea combat. There's going to be horse combat. You can swim underwater. There's going to be crossbows.
Ooh, crossbows.
And there's improved climbing, which is similar to Uncharted.
Uncharted climbing.
Yeah. So they actually come out and said the climbing's similar to Uncharted. They know because they don't get all these bloody bullshit for like Shadow Mordors going like Assassin's Creed. You're copying Assassin's Creed. And
So I said I didn't realise it was like got Warner Brothers as well involved with this as well.
Yeah, got a big I think did it get a big investment from it?
It says on the case, it just say what Warner Brothers on it, right?
Yeah, it probably would have been invested so they could get a share, because the main development is CD Projekt Red. Yeah, and if you're like a lot of people just twiddling the thumbs to wait till they get the game is released on the 24th of February 2015. So that's happening. So should we go into the news then, George?
Yes, we shall.
All right. This is going to take a bit of talking because this is going to be opinions. Like the first thing we're going to say is that there's going to be a collector's edition. George, what do you think about collector's editions?
I think they could be cool. Depends.
Yeah.
If one game really does it really well, if I had money, I probably might get one.
Yeah, it's something that people who follow the game massively.
If you like we've been following Elder Scrolls games, we love the Elder Scrolls games, and if let's say when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and they bring out an amazing thing, well, if it's good enough to buy it, I might buy it, but it really depends if its value for money's there.
Yeah, exactly. Like they haven't released the price of the collector's edition yet. I couldn't find the price, but what you get in it is a collector's box, which is what it comes in, a limited edition game map. You get a game manual. You get a statue of Geralt battling a griffin monster. You get a cloth map. You get a steel book. You get 2 Gwent card decks, and you get an art book and stickers. The standard stuff of what I've
standard stuff.
So like in the you seem to get a statue, don't you? In
there is also going to be a collector's edition for PS4 and PC, but it's different, and this comes with extra different stuff.
Yeah. So like this is just for the Xbox One, which has caused kind of like a little bit of upset.
I can imagine it just being the cards or something.
Yeah, well, like
but still, you don't want stuff like holding away. Like the Elder Scrolls Online did a pretty with that with the Imperial Edition.
Yeah, it pisses people off. Like console well, this is not really a console exclusive, but it's kind of like a minimal form. But like I remember, do you know that what's the big guy called Boogie29 or whatever?
Boogie2988.
Yeah, he said he released a video saying console exclusives are bad, and like I agree with him completely. There's no reason for them at all.
If a console exclusive like Naughty Dog PlayStation, that's not as bad. If they've been there from day one saying we're only gonna make PlayStation 4 games, that's kind of acceptable. But if they like Tomb Raider, what Tomb Raider's just done, like it's been both cross-platforms from the start, but then say now the next one's gonna be Xbox. That's what pisses people off.
Yeah, but like in general, I think they should just come out on everything in the first place. Like, I don't see why not. It just pisses a lot of people off. It's just it's just a cheap business standpoint in my eyes.
It's like think about it, because think how well The Last of Us did. That's a lot of people bought PS4s and people bought PS3s just so they can play The Last of Us.
Yeah, but
that's a lot of money for PlayStation.
Yeah, but like I think that as a company they'd make more money if they come out on both of them.
Could be, but don't forget, I know on the internet, loads of people did buy PS3s. That's 350 quid.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, for the PlayStation, it's a good business standpoint. That's what they do. But as a moral itself, it's cheating. it's bad.
If it's from day one saying this is a PlayStation exclusive, I'm like, okay. But if they've like changed halfway through, I'm like, fuck you, go suck my dick.
I'm like both. I just don't like them in general. I think they should just go out on them both.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, like it seems like that they've got like, well, like I think in the original, what it kind of sounds like in the article, it was like they was asked to just bring this game out just on Xbox, but they said no. Do you know the CG Project Red? And then like Xbox come to that realization, and then like obviously gave them a bit of money to just kind of like get a little bit extra on their side. So
Yeah, most consoles do. Like Assassin's Creed do it like a partnership with PlayStation. Like, if you noticed, did you get your Assassin's Creed, didn't you? It said on the case, extra 60 minutes get missions only on PlayStation and stuff like that.
yeah, it's like
So-
Watch Dogs. Again, that's a bit stupid in my eyes.
It's
Like-
it's a lot of money though, because PlayStation would give them a few 100 million just for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like
A lot
Yeah,
more
it
than a few like a million copies of the game. A bit.
yeah, it's like FIFA with the EA with the
Legends.
Legends. Yeah, exactly. It's stupid.
It's but it bringing with developers money, but probably developers
Yeah.
don't want it, but
Yeah, but
they
like,
don't mind. They want to get as many people to play it.
It's where the like our word of describing like the boardroom, the suits, just
Yeah.
the financial guys just care all about numbers. They're the Iron Bank. If anyone's watched Game of Thrones, here, they only care about numbers. Numbers bring the only story.
Like it's like Legends and FIFA. They annoy me, but it don't really bother me because they're too expensive, and I don't play Ultimate Team anymore. So,
Yeah,
but it's a huge aspect to a lot of people. That's why quite a lot of people bought Xbox Ones for Legends to play in the FIFA community.
yeah. It's just a cheap way of getting people to buy their console.
Yeah, but it
And-
works, so we're not going to
It
change.
works, yeah, but like,
It's like
it
when
just pisses
people-
everyone off.
It's like people complain about microtransactions. They still buy microtransactions. They're not
Yeah.
going to stop it because it works. It's stupid. We shouldn't buy it, but we are going to keep on buying it. It's just an inevitable thing.
Saying that though, it doesn't always work.
For
Like-
yeah.
Like Elder Scrolls Online, like I think I'd probably still play that now if it was free. If I just played the box thing, went home and could play it whenever I want, I'd be happy. But I have to keep paying £9 a month just to play the game.
Mm.
So
What else is there? There's quite a few stuff like that, and there's that. But if a game's free, if they say okay, this game's free, but we're gonna add some microtransactions, I'm like, okay, you need to make some money somehow, just have them. But if you pay for a game and they have microtransactions, go fuck yourself.
the only time I can see like when I can accept it, do you know like downloadable content or or you can go, do you know like Skyrim with Heartfire
Yeah.
or Dragonborn, and actually get you. They're like they've released the game now, and then they've got like another big, like another kind of like well like how long was Dragonborn? Was it like 8 hours or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, but like there you're paying a tenner
Yeah.
for that. Like I think and that I'd call value for money. But like in MMOs when you're buying like a fucking horse,
For like £9 or something. That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
it's
But if
stupid.
it's like, but like I said, if the game's free, like Clash of Clans or whatever it is, and you
Yeah.
don't pay a single penny for the game, and they allow you to play it, but you can also have some microtransactions. I'm like, okay, you need to make
I'm
money
aware of
somehow.
that. Yeah, as long as you can play the game like League of Legends, like they do it where you can play it when it's free to play. But if you want to get some other stuff like some extra characters to play, you can buy this.
Supposedly, Legends do it really well because
Yeah.
but you don't have to pay to be good.
You don't know, like
Pay
because
to
the
win can
characters.
suck my dick.
Yeah.
Pay to win is the most stupid thing. Like Black Flag Retribution. Oh my days! It's a free PlayStation game. I was enjoying. I was getting pretty good at it. But when I realised to get better guns, it takes ages to level from that game. Oh, you can pay £4 for this gun, and like fuck you.
Yeah,
So I stopped playing it.
It's like Lord of the Rings Online. They do it ridiculous. Like you only get like 2 bags of like storage, which isn't really enough. Like you can get like a couple of weapons and a few. You can kind of get what you need, but if you really want to like do well, you need like the 5 bags that they do when when you can buy it for like. But it's not much. I got it because I kind of needed it because I was playing it a lot. But, well, God, that was like a year ago. Bloody hell! God, time's
Yeah.
flown.
Like RuneScape did it pretty well because they like did it with when you were free to play with a guy. You could do a lot of stuff still, but you now and then came across for stuff. I said, do you want to remember stuff? Can you just do that? And that's like, if you want, you can still do a lot of stuff and have fun being a free guy. But if you want extra stuff and the extra little bit cool stuff that make you remember, it doesn't end all. You can still play with mates, have a good laugh. But if you want to do that a little bit more, it's member, and that's okay.
Yeah. And
If it doesn't change your whole experience, I'm okay with it.
yeah. So like this, I think they've done it well. Like it's a console. I will call it a console exclusive that I can deal with because it's not making that big of a deal, that big of a difference.
It's not if there no any in-game stuff. What
No.
in it? So, oh, I thought that's fine, man.
The game is going to be the same on PC.
I can just imagine you'll get the PS4 PC users. You'll get the figure, and that's the main thing people get. That's what collectors, the people get collectors. They want the figure. That's when they get like this guy and figure that figure next to each other. And it's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like this is like one of the reasons why like CD Projekt Red have got like a lot of like, a lot of respect from like the fans, because if it's like they've had like words with like PlayStation and Xbox and that, trying to like get some more stuff for them, and they've just kind of gone like, no, fuck off, we're going to release it the same for everything, because they understand that they've got a range of fans on PC, on Xbox, and on PlayStation. Yeah, so it's all good here. Like, I can live my life without getting a cloth map and a statue of Geralt battling a monster and a steelbook, But for the die-hard fans who want that stuff, it's available out there to go and get it. Alright. But that's that kind of main part of the news that's been this week. The other part is there is a mini game for The Witcher 3, and there's loads of mini games. But the first one that's been announced is, bloody hell, I got hiccups. The first one that is announced is a card game called Gwent, and you get 2 Gwent card packs in the collector's edition. But in the lore standpoint, the game is invented by dwarves centuries ago, and it's described as a fast-paced game. In Gwent, 2 players choose from 4 factions: Nilfgaardian Empire, the Northern Realms, the Socolatial, and the monsters of No Man's Land. And then the position of the 2 opposing armies. From their hand, they utilise heroes, legions, spells, monsters, and siege weapons to take on their opponent, attempting to annihilate them and reign victorious. And there's 150 cards used in the game, and the game's also going to come out in physical form. The first thing I think of when I heard about this card game, do you know the card game that they play in Big Bang Theory?
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, not the board game, the card game.
Card game.
No,
you mean where you put? Yeah. Where you put this card down? It's like
Yeah, and when they're playing it when Sheldon's in hospital, and it's like, and Raju's like.
Well, wait, is it when we're playing Wheel Waiting?
No, yeah, is that the same game that they play? Yeah, that one as well.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. George? Sorry about that, we just cut out then about, internet issues on George's end. So,
told you I had bad internet.
Yeah. Do you have any real history with card games, George? Like, anything at all?
I've had quite a bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was huge on Yu-Gi-Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and I used to get quite a few decks. I had hundreds of cards. Me and my mate who used to live down the road corner from me used to play all the time. We used to get decks and have bat matches against each other. And card games have been close to my heart. Yu-Gi-Oh is a game I've always played and always full of joy.
Yeah.
You've had none, have you?
Well, I've had my fair share of blackjack, poker, the game Cheat. Nothing like this, like proper. Well, I won't say proper. Do you know, like the traditional cards?
The older generation, the old the
popular, the cards that everyone plays. Weird enough.
Blackjack series for like there's role playing card games like that with Yu-Gi-Oh and that. Like,
I ain't dipped in that at all. I've
dipped in it. Like I was going to download Hearthstone earlier this week, which is the
World of Warcraft
strategy-based card game, because I think I'd enjoy it, because I enjoy that kind of stuff. I find
there's an app now as well for it.
Because there's a lot of strategies going into these games, like Yu-Gi-Oh, you always had to think about when do you want to place like a spell card, a monster. Do you want to put a monster in defense? Do you want to place a monster? You gotta think of abilities of a monster. Could use that ability of a monster strategically with that one, and there's a lot more tactics when simply placing down a card. It's quite intricate, or whatever the word is I'm looking for.
Yeah.
When you think about it, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid. Yu-Gi-Oh. This is something. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh of Pokemon. Fuck Pokemon. Fuck it. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of hate for that, but fuck Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't care about card games. Like, if and they're coming out in physical form, I know you'll get quite a few people who want to buy it and will buy it. And like, I know that The Witcher has got like a couple of board games out as well. I've seen a few people like Angry Joe play because he's like a Witcher fanboy, and I've seen a few people play, kind of like seen across play it. So yeah, it's good for like the fans that it's coming out both in physical and the game form. Like mini games are always fun.
It's whoever, whatever you could see. Never judge anything for what they enjoy. That's what I say.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed it, man, fuck it, go with it. Just don't do weird shit like rape. That's okay. Just, everything's okay if it's normal and legal. That's my saying.
Yeah.
If it's legal, it's good.
Anyway, like yeah, like mini games are always good to like to dip into, to pass the time when you got a bit bored.
Like Call of Duty Zombies was the biggest mini game I've ever known of. People for quite a lot of people, that was just a game for them. Like I played a lot of Zombies with my mate. It was the most tedious thing looking back at it, but sometimes you would have such a laugh with your mate on it. Like I remember playing 7 hours straight on to beat my personal best, and then kill ourselves as soon as we beat our personal best because we got that pod.
Yeah, like yeah, that I've played as well. Like well, I just had one in my mind a minute ago, and it's just kind of slipped away. Well, like things like Assassin's Creed with the Assassin's contracts and stuff like that. Like in Watch Dogs, when you got that little stupid coin game where you're running around jumping and collecting them. There's a few good ones actually in Watch Dogs, like when you take control of that massive spider.
I don't really play Watch Dogs, so I can't really say. I got bored of it really quick.
Yeah, or like in Skyrim, there was like drinking games or brawling and stuff like that, which you could do, which was always fun. There's a lot. It's fun. Like it is actually, like mini games can be really good, and well,
some can be fun and.
Yeah, you get some that are really, really bad. Like, can you think of any really bad ones? What was that one in GTA 4 with the
I didn't play GTA
machine?
4.
Oh, didn't you? Oh, well, there was one in GTA 4 in the strip club, where there was the well, because I spent too much time there. In the there's like, there's like a Pac-Man machine, but it wasn't Pac-Man. It was weird. It was like just 4 rows. It was a bit pointless. But like anything, mini games are not there to. They're not a necessity to play. If you want to play them to pass the time. They're not like exactly there.
FIFA's got a perfect fun of mini games.
Skill games.
But when you're waiting for your mate to finish a game and you don't want to start a game, go to skill games.
Exactly.
And if you get bored sometimes and want to see if you can get a personal best in every single one, play them.
Exactly. Like they're there to like pass the time a bit, and like George said, compare your scores against your mates who have also played the game. They're not there as a necessity to play, to like progress. Like it's not going to be like, oh no, you can't go on and fight this monster because you haven't won that game of Gwent. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be, it's just there. If you don't like it, leave it. If you do like it, play the hell out of it. So, yeah.
God, I just joined I'm sorry about this, but this is really off topic. I just joined a fantasy football team. What the fuck is your name, Val?
What, Rapid Viagra?
Rapid Viagra, what the fuck?
I just thought, yeah. Well, anyway, if this was a Shadow Mordor episode, this is when we would go into our community segment to answer the questions that we get sent in. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that now. Like the way you can ask us questions, like if you've got any voice questions or anything like that, you just send them into dagoratv@gmail.com.
Simple.
Yeah, if you've got or you could just like leave your question now in the comment section below, and we'll answer them in the next episode. Or if you've got it on the Wikia, send me a Wikia message.
Is there a Witcher free Wikia?
Yeah, there's the Witcher Wikia, and I'll be putting it on the blog there.
There's also a Witcher free Reddit, I think.
Yeah, Witcher Reddit.
I think it could be The Witcher, maybe not The Witcher. I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
But it doesn't matter. If you've seen it on any Reddit page, just send a message to
Witcher, and it's got 5,000 subscribers.
We'll be putting it on there, and you can just check out. You can just send a message to, is it George, Prince of Games, or something like that?
George _ Prince of Games.
And I'm Dagora T. It was Dagora C, but I've I forgot my password, so it's now Dagora
You forget
And,
your passwords all the time. It's just a thing he does.
Yeah, and like so.
Actually, he uses his keys all the time.
I've lost my key twice. Both times you've been here. Like, well, anyway, that's kind of that really. We do well, should we kind of just say what we do in the channel? We do this. This is going to be a Monday show.
We do Uncharted 4, which is going to be what
Wednesday.
Wednesday, and we're going to be Shadow Mordor Weekly, which if you're which one looking interested in it, there's like 20 odd episodes out already. Go watch them all.
Yeah. That's on Fridays.
That's Fridays, or maybe Saturdays, depending on how YouTube's going to be on. If we get time to upload it, and both at work.
Yeah, give us a bit of leeway with
normally
the days.
one or 2 days before or after. So
yeah, if we do it like when we can, because hell, we live busy lives. We're busy people. Like I've got business to run. Yeah, so like stuff like that. So like what else is the? Yeah, we do a Lord of the Rings lore series.
So if you're into the Lord of the Rings shit, there's first episodes out there. Next one coming out soon.
Yeah, would it be? Do you think end next week?
End of next week, but easily by end of next week.
Yeah.
So
and then we try to do that every few weeks.
My computer's been a bit, but it's finally working now. To go download some stuff.
Yeah, hopefully.
Working.
Yeah.
Up.
Eventually, hopefully, we'll try and get a constant schedule, like bi-weekly or something like that. And then every so often, when a game comes out that I think that I'll review, then I put a review out of that game. And also bi-weekly on a Thursday, we do a show called Movie Talk, which is going to be returning the Thursday coming up, this Thursday, with The Expendables 3. So where we review a film that we went to watch on the Wednesday. And we do that every 2 weeks.
2 for 1, yeah. So,
yeah.
Orange, good lads like ye.
Yeah, so that's the end of the episode.
So yeah, guys, go check out our Shadow Mordor weekly episodes if you're ever enjoying that. Make sure to subscribe below to make sure you do not miss a single episode of this. Also, subscribe if you're into the Lord of the Rings shit, and just
subscribe.
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 If you like.
Yeah, and we also take donations because we are looking to expand our channel, kind of
technical wise.
Yeah, we need technical stuff. So if you're going to be kind enough to donate any money at all.
We're not gonna. If you donate 2p, we're not gonna go tight fucker. We'll be like, thank you. 2p
yeah, we're gonna we'll give you like freaking unlimited access to anything on the channel. Like you can just edit shit. Yeah,
for 2p.
Yeah, anything. Just put.
None of this will be going into our pocket. All of it will be going towards new mics to say we sound
anything.
better.
We need stuff. So yeah, we're not. It's not like them channels where they like go out and spend it on weed or anything like that. We actually are kind of put it into the channel. So yeah, if you want to do that, then there's a link in the description below.
You don't have to. Just if you feel like it, do it.
Well, a free donation. What you could do is like the video.
Yeah,
that helps us out.
A donation towards is a like and a subscribe.
Yeah, and even more, share it. And at the top of the thing is donation.
If
so
you got
what would you say? It goes like, share, subscribe, donate.
Yes. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe and
also subscribe to John the Photograph. Goodbye.